let me just show it to you so that I don't. And actually, Mansa Musa is actually on the map. And what happened is the Jews were encouraging other Jews to come to West Africa because of gold. They didn't know where the gold was, and they wanted to run that community of gold. So when someone says there are Jews in West Africa, yes, there are Jews in West Africa, but what are they doing? What is their purpose? What are they doing there? I have a lot of information regarding this. I'm going to show it on the screen right now so people don't think that I'm lying. Here it is.
Well, I just want to say thank you, Garfield, for proving our point.
Right here. Hold on 1 second. Here it is right here. You see Mansa Musa at the bottom with the gold, whatever. Now look at this family. Look at this right here. This is where every Jew is and where they're participating in trade and all that stuff. They talked about Mansa Musa. They talked about him. This black lord is called Musa Mele, same person, Mansa Mule, and is the sovereign of the land of the Negroes of Ghana. This king is the richest and noblest of all these lands due to the abundance of what? Gold that is extracted from his lands. So, ladies and gentlemen, those Jews knew about it. That's what attracted them. And this was in around the 1300s. That's what attracted them to West Africa because of gold, although they were part of the trans-Saharan trade before. But this man, Mansa Musa, had all these gold. And of course, Jews have a lot to do with jewelry.
Well, I'll just say this. I'll just say this for argument.
Hold on, Jazadek, I'm going to let you talk. I don't have a problem with you talking. The point is, show me the Jews that are involved in these maps or that went to West Africa. We have in Senegal, they were protected by the Muslims. They were given dhimmi status or protected status. So they could trade whatever they're trading. They are given status all over Senegal. And when the Portuguese came and said, yo, why you got these Jews here who we kicked out? They said, nah, we protecting these Jews. The Muslims held them down. So they were given protected status in Timbuktu, Mali, in different areas of West Africa because they were merchants. Now, these Jews, did they get on the slave trade as slaves? No. Some of them started sleeping with African women and produced a Luso-African class. That Luso-African class became the ultimate middlemen for the slave trade because when they had sex with a king's daughter, they became good friends with the king and the relationship got tighter because now you slept with my daughter, I'm a F with you with this trade. So when they started trading humans, the Jews were the middlemen and some of the ships that they controlled were controlled by Jews also. So that means the Europeans got the bodies courtesy of some of the Jews. Not all Jews were involved, but some Jews. So that's what they were doing in West Africa. They weren't slaves. And in fact, we have records of them hitchhiking from Amsterdam back to West Africa. Ain't no black man or African that was enslaved could say, hey, I hitchhike a ride. Yo, I need a ride to Africa. Let me jump on the ship for a minute. You couldn't do that. So at the end of the day, these Jews, good point, Colonel GT, they were practicing, they didn't believe in the New Testament. They were practicing rabbinical Judaism. Now, I want to move on to another point. Jazadek, what do you want to do? Because you're going to throw me off before I play this video.
I just want to say thank you. Okay, what I wanted to say is that, for the record, you do believe that Israelites were in Africa, and that's what the Hebrew Israelites say.